guys are having a good weekend. As you already know, Arsenal just finished the game. Arsenal 3, Villarreal nil. We put people in the spliff. It was the best performance of the preseason, all preseason games. I think this is the best performance we've had. And we finally have a cup, people. Arsenal finally have a cup. Don't talk about it. We have won a cup now. Emirates Cup. We have a cup. Arsenal have a cup. So I don't want people coming and us talking about Arsenal don't have a cup. We've won a cup finally, starting the season off with an Emirates Cup at home. It was a very, very nice game. We started off on the front foot. Energy in the final third, the energy was there. It seemed like the cohesion is slowly picking up. The lineup to begin with, the lineup was creme de la creme. Seeing Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Odegaard. That is the best midfielder we can have. I don't want to lie. This is the best midfielder we can have. Big up man like X. Yeah, man, I got a new haircut, bro. Thank you. Big up, bro. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe. So the lineup was a very, very good lineup. And Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Bukayo Saka, and the partners were solid. Gabriel Saliba. Gabriel and Saliba and Uran Timber. It's good to have Uran Timber as well, and Calafiori back in, but Calafiori was very electric. I don't want to lie, Calafiori was very electric. He was running in behind Martinelli. You can see that when Calafiori is playing with Martinelli, Martinelli is more alive because there's someone who's there to help him. It's not like when he is alone most of the time with MLS, he's always alone. But every time with Ricardo Calafiori, he's a different player. You saw he's a different player. He put in that assist. But I think Calafiori was very, very nice. Attacking wise, I think he does well. Attacking wise, he does good numbers. Maybe our only issue maybe can be the defense for him, but he did very well. Calafiori, he came in. He even had one chance that Gyökeres set for him, but he put it over the bar. But it was a very, very clean game, very, very nice game, from the lad. What can I say? Gabriel was back solid, the general, doing everything, clearance, everything. It was solid from him, Saliba, need I say more? Saliba doing Saliba things. Never, 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 never let anyone pass through. They will never. You are hitting a brick wall. They were hitting a brick wall, Uran Timber. It's good to have Uran Timber back, He clearly pocketed, what's the guy's name? This guy from Athletico Bilbao. He clearly pocketed him, bro. There was not even any chance. This guy we wanted to sign, I'm forgetting his name, but he clearly pocketed that guy. He had his locks on, thinking he's gonna do something. He clearly pocketed him. So Uran Timber was electric. He was amazing, bro. He did very well. You can see he's just getting back to fitness, but we will need him with the first games coming in. But he played very well. Let's move into the midfield. The Zubimendi. Oh my God, Zubimendi. Oh my God, bro. I'm lost of words, bro. I'm well lost of words. Arsenal is gonna be eating good. We're gonna be eating good next season. Gold steak, with Zubimendi. The passes, the ball distribution. It's very, very good, bro. He's always on the front foot, looking for spaces, bro. Zubimendi might just be a real problem, He will be the difference. He will totally be the difference. And I like that most of the time there was switching. Declan Rice sometimes was going in the CDM. He was going in the midfield, and then Zubimendi was going up high. That was very, very nice. It's a very, very good combination, man. And Odegaard, Zubimendi is going to be a different, bro. Zubimendi is totally he can only get better. You can see from what he's done so far. Even off the ball, he's fighting for the ball, recovering the ball. Bro. People might want to watch out, This guy, I don't want to say much. It's just preseason, but I think he has won my heart, bro. He has won my heart. I had doubts about Zubimendi, but he seems like he has won my heart. What he's done. Zubimendi is clear. He's clearly a lit player. He's a baller, bro. He's a baller. I'll give him the man of the match. Him or Bukayo Saka. I think between the two, they get the man of the match. They get them. We move on to Declan Rice. Declan Rice was playing very well. Very good ball carrier. He kept the ball very well. He had some good recoveries. You remember he made one poor pass. The corner, he made a poor one. He recovered the ball fast and well. Declan Rice, you cannot say anything, bro. You run for every inch of the field, so we cannot say anything on him. He clearly was the good. He clearly did very well as well, And then Odegaard, moving on to Odegaard. Odegaard did the normal thing. Odegaard, I think he did very well. He was looking. It sounds like the plan only is to look for Bukayo Saka, I think. This is just the plan that we need to look for Bukayo Saka all the time. I think this is the plan for them, that every time you need to find Bukayo Saka, wherever and wherever it is, you need to find Bukayo Saka. Yes, I'm back. So we were talking about we were on Odegaard. No, Odegaard was. I think Odegaard today he was lively. He was even trying to find Jokeres. He was trying to find Jokeres, and I think the team in the attacking in the final third, we had a lot of good movements. We had a lot of promising movements, good intensity, good energy, and the team was linking up. The first time I thought the first minutes I had some doubts, like, is Odegaard going to keep playing to the right? But I saw he was putting in some through balls as well for Jokeres, trying to find Jokeres, and I think Jokeres as well, he's even dipping, going to the midfield, trying to collect the ball and coming. So I think that one was very, very good. Odegaard, he did immensely very well, bro. Odegaard doing his thing. He picked up the pace and he was trying to unlock defense, something. He was trying to unlock those passes, something, even the overlaps for Ben White. He was there trying to find Saka. He was doing everything right. I don't think anyone can have a complaint about him, because the main thing we are trying to find is him trying to connect the balls to Jokeres. That is the main thing. And I think he had a few moments that he put in some through balls for Jokeres, which was very, very nice. We move on to Martinelli. I think Martinelli, he played very well. He had one assist for that goal for Bukayo Saka, but he looked a bit lively. Him linking up with Ricardo Calafiori, he was looking a bit lively, something we haven't seen. Of course, he had moments where he ran over and then the crosses were going out and everything. But today, I think people can give him a break, bro. But I think for us, I think people are still not really. I think to an extent, it's a debatable as well. People are still not really digging the whole idea that Martinelli is being left alone. Martinelli is always alone. He is not like Saka, who always has someone. Saka has options. He has Ben White overlapping. He has Odegaard on this other. So if he is in danger, if he feels he cannot play, he's ready to make one pass to Bukayo Saka, to to Odegaard or to Ben White. He's ready to do. But for Martinelli, he has to run onto a defender. He has to take on defender alone. Even if he loses the ball, there is no one out there helping him, you know. Only when he's playing with Calafiori, I feel like he has a chance. But most of the time, he is alone. This is the thing. I think he is alone. I think this is the thing. But for him also, we have an issue because sometimes he is running and he literally does not look at where he's going. But today, I think he changed a bit. There was a little improvement for him. I'm not going to go all on in a bit, but there was a little improvement, you know. So I don't think that today people can say anything, you know. And when we move on to Bukayo Saka, I think Bukayo Saka deserves the man of the match. I think him and Zubamendi and Gyökeres, you can put the three together. They played very well. They were on the front foot, bro. Saka, he was the main guy making everything happen. Same thing, you know, it's always going to be Bukayo Saka. Everything's coming in from Bukayo Saka. When the game started, I was a bit angry with him because there's one chance he had when he was supposed to cross the ball inside the box and he decided to shoot. That really pissed me off. But I think slowly he grew into the game. He grew into his space and he was making, you know him. You need to double up on Bukayo Saka. If you're giving Saka one person, it's not going to work. So he kept running, put in good passes, put it in good crosses. And I think for Saka, he deserved the man of the match, bro. He even assisted the Kai Havertz goal, you know, when he put the low ball up ahead and then Havertz did the unthinkable. Havertz clearly did the unthinkable on that one. So I think for Bukayo Saka, he deserves the man of the match. And then we move on to Gyökeres. The man is unleashed. Victor Gyökeres unleashed, bro. He's unleashed, bro. You already seen the glimpses of what people are going to make. An inch perfect header. He had 1 inch perfect header. You just need to check the cross from the cross that Zubamendi went. I don't think he was intended for that, but Zubamendi made in a sweet cross and Gyökeres. People are talking about Gyökeres hasn't scored a header. He has scored last season. He not score a header. He has never scored. He don't score headers. Oh well, you have your answer now. You have your answer now. People are talking about he cannot score headers. Victor Gyökeres. I think today everyone clearly got an answer about what they're talking about Victor Gyökeres. He clearly showed people he can score headers, boom. It's a list of the thing, you know. But we were happy to see him put on the mask in the Emirates, you know. We were happy to see the mask in the Emirates. And as a striker, I think scoring gives you more confidence. You know, if you're a striker, it gives you more confidence. Worth more if you're signing to a new club and a new league. So I think it gives him. But I'm not having any doubts with him. I think you can see even his the link up is slowly growing now. It's not like the previous game. They seem like they're linking up more well. He's trying to run back in the midfield. So I'm trying to cause him some chaos. He's running to the left wing as well. He's running to the right wing. So I think the chemistry is just a thing that is going to take time. But I think he's slowly growing into the rhythm, and we can expect fireworks come Manchester United. Manchester United, 17 August. You guys are not ready. The Premier League is not ready for Victor Gyökeres. 17 August, we are coming there and we're coming to dunk on you. You know, you guys just lost. Big up to Figgy, Wagwan Figgy, long time, bro. Big up to Figgy, is my guy. Now, this was a beautiful game. Yeah, Figgy was a very beautiful game, bro. I don't know what's your third. Who was your man of the match? But for me, I think man of the match goes to Zubi or Zubimendi or Bukayo Saka, bro. But it was a very beautiful match, bro. Very beautiful. I think this is the best performance we have had. The preseason, I think this is the best performance we've had. I don't think the game before we played like this, but it was a very beautiful game. I don't see your thoughts. Even you want to know how this was a good game. The fact that even Raya saved a penalty, bro. If you see Raya saving a penalty, it will tell you that it was a very good game. Figgy said my man of the match was Zubimendi, bro. Zubimendi. I told people next season we're gonna be eating good. It's gonna be ribeye, steak, you know, it's gonna be ribeye, it's gonna be steak, gambaroni. Bro, Bubba, this guy is just creme de la creme, bro. The passes he's making, bro. You know, I don't want to get all over my head because I know it's preseason. People will say we're already gassing up Zubamendi. But, bro, he's a different beast, bro. He's a different. I think with he releases the ball quickly. That's the other thing. Okay, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Guys, make sure you smash them likes up. You know, hit them likes up. subscribe and hit that notification bell, subscribe and hit that notification bell. So I think Zubimendi, he's a different beast, bro. He's totally a different beast. No, I was on Bukayo Saka, right? No, I was on Gyökeres. I think the Manchester United game, we will see him, because if the defense is not going to be able to double up on him, I think people have seen now, because people were criticizing and talking about we're going to put crosses in, and then Bukayo Saka, and then Gyökeres is not going to be able to head. Bro, you saw the second header. If that one had gone in, oh my days, bro. Pandemonium, because the beginning of the game, I had some the main issue I had was they seemed like they were not bringing Gyökeres into the game. That was the main thing. The beginning of the game, it seems like Gyökeres was not part of the play, but he's slowly growing to the game, and he's like I said, he's even going inside him. So for Gyökeres, I think the sky is the limit, bro. You man are not prepared. You guys need to buckle up. It's gonna be a long season when Gyökeres, when he puts on the mask, and when he really, because even the confidence, I don't think he's really confident, and the system will take time. You saw even Noga talking about this. The next player who came in was Non Madueke, bro. Non Madueke is he's head on. One thing about him is head on, and he's gonna run at defenders. He's not afraid to run at defenders, and he put in some good crosses. The one that Gyökeres had and header, bro. Him and Gyökeres were linking up very good. Noni Madueke and Gyökeres were linking up very good, and I'm thinking, oh my days, bro, am I seeing this? And I think Noni Madueke did well, bro. Anyone hating, I know Chelsea fans are already thinking, no, we have seen this guy. Guys, hit them likes up, bro. Hit them likes up, subscribe, hit them likes up, bro. 17 online, and I ain't even got one like, Come on, guys. Support your guy. Hit them likes up, hit them likes up. So I think Noni Madueke, the crossing is good. He has pace, bro. He has very good pace. And I think for him, for Noni Madueke, I think the sky is the limit, bro. And I think him linking up with Gyökeres was like, whoa, I didn't expect to see this one. But the thing is, we will have more quality now. We have options from the bench. I think this is something we didn't have last season. Last season, we were looking forward to Trossard, this guy, Trossard Martinelli, but now I think we have a solid option, and I'm happy for Noni Madueke. He played very well. He even scored the penalty as well, bro. Not what he did the previous game. He scored the penalty, so that just goes to show you that Noni Madueke is playing very well. He played very well. Who else came from the bench? Ben White came in. Ben White, need I say more? Ben White came in. He replaced Urin Timber in the second half. He did well, bro. The overlaps were there, and offensively, you cannot take anything from Ben White. Even the defensive part, he did very well. I'm just worried about these players and their fitness. I think the fitness thing will be a main issue, because what happened last season, players were dropping like flies. So I think that will be our main challenge this season. Can we keep players fit? Has Arteta really done the researches to make sure that what went wrong last season, why a lot of players were dropping like fleas? I think we will need to check on that one. The other substitution that came on was Moscara. Bro, Moscara is playing like he's been here already, bro. Like he's been here. He's been there last season, bro. He's not afraid to take head-on players. He's really doing his thing, pushing the ball, fighting for every Jew. And he has that Gabriel and Partey element in him, where you fight for the ball. He's gonna shove off even any strikers come. I really like Moscara, bro. I like Moscara. I don't want to lie. Moscara he's different, boy. And I think he's quick on releasing the ball. Even my friend was saying the same thing. He's not gonna hold on the ball too much. He's not gonna do that thing. As a defender, I don't think you need to hold on to the ball that much. But for him, he was very quick on releasing the ball, and he did very well. Moscara, I think, bro, he joined very well. But we will see once the Premier League starts, because once the Premier League starts, it's different from preseason. We all know that when you're going to play an away game, when you're going to play away game in Wolves, or you're going to play an away game Manchester United. But for Manchester United, I'm ready. Bring on Manchester United, bring it on ASAP. You guys drew against Fiorentina, bro. You drew against Fiorentina. Bring on Manchester United, bro. Moscara is totally different. He is totally worth it, bro. He's totally worth it, and I think he's a young youth. He can only get better. That is the basic thing about Moscara. And then who else came in? I think Domain didn't play this well. Ethan Waneri came in. I think Ethan Waneri came in, I think, in the last 10-15 minutes. The only thing I'm not happy about is why is Bukayo Saka playing 90 minutes, bro. Why does he need to play 90 minutes? Put in Doman, Why does he need to play 90 minutes, Bukayo Saka, Same thing is starting to happen again. He's starting to run this kid again in preseason. Why he need to play 90 minutes? I didn't get it. Why Bukayo Saka? But anyway, it's been a good game. If I bring up that, then people will think maybe I'm trying to criticize Mikel Arteta. For Mikel Arteta, I'll give him a 10 out of 10. I think today tactics were on point. The second half, of course, we dropped up our level when we made a lot of changes, but the total game was on point, total domination, and I think this is what he wants, that we control the ball and we will not let off anyway. I'm forgetting big man Kai Havertz. King Kai, waka waka, waka waka, bro. I didn't know Kai Havertz had so much pace, bro. I didn't know Kai Havertz can run that. Is that Kai Havertz? I didn't believe it, bro. He had two defenders with him, you imagine. He had two defenders, and he shut them off. He left the first one, and then the second one was running in behind him. He even shut them off. He was like, nah, you're not. And then he scored, bro. Kai Havertz. Oh, my days, bro. Big performance. Big up to Kai Havertz. I know I criticize him a lot, but that was a good goal, and nailed to the coffin. Whatever Atletico Bilbao was thinking about doing, trying to grow into the game, I think when they saw that, they clearly saw that it's well and done. But Kai Havertz, that was a good shot, bro. I didn't expect him to bang that one, but that was a very, very good one. He's all buffered up now, he's all buffered up. So I think he has the muscle to push off everyone. It looks like a serious business with him. When he scored, you can see his face. He's talking about a serious business. I think competition is good for everyone at the end of the day. I think competition is good. The fact that Kai Havertz knows that Victor Gyökeres is there and Gyökeres is going to take his place. I don't think he's thinking, in his mind, I don't think he's going to stand there and watch him take. I'm sure he's thinking, I'm going to fight as well for this position. That was the message with that goal. That was the message, bro. That was the message. We know Kai Havertz not scoring like this. So I think that was a clear message for him that, boys, I'm here as well. I'm here. I'm going to fight for this thing, And that's a good thing for number 29, King Kai. I give flowers when it's due, and when I think I criticize when it's due as well. You gotta appreciate players when they do well, and then you gotta criticize when they don't do. I don't think it's right for people to be all the way negative minded. Takes from the game overall, I think we did very well. I think everyone wanted to see our first team how it's gonna play, and I think people now have an idea that. This is how it's going to be, and I think we have some good takes from this one. It's a good game that gives us confidence as soon as the Premier League is starting in 1 week. I think it gives confidence. It really gives a nice picture, of what we're trying to do, because we have done a lot of good recruitments, and today Noga didn't play. We even won the penalties, bro. The fact that we won the penalties and David Raya saved the penalty. David Raya. It don't happen, Guys, Arsenal has won a trophy, Don't come to my text messages, trying to WhatsApp me talking about Arsenal having won a trophy. Emirates Cup, Dubai Cup, Carling Club, anything, bro. Arsenal won a trophy. I don't want to hear. But that's just about it, people. I think we will see. We will see 17 August when we play Manchester United. One of the biggest games, It's like an online El Clasico, playing Manchester United. But it's been a good game for today. I'm happy with the lads, I'm very, very happy with the lads, and let's see, people. Let's see. But still, we need Eze. I'm not gonna let one game change my opinion. I'm not gonna let one game change what I feel. I think we need Eze. He needs to be there. He is like. We will need more options, When Odegaard is having a bad day, we will need him to be there. And the left wing, I don't think the deal with Rodri is going on. They're talking about Rodri is not for sale, but there are still some rumors coming in. If they cannot get Rodri, they can get Rafa Leo, bro. Rafa Leo is a solid, bro. pay in the release clause for Rafael from AC Milan, bring the U10. This guy was out there taking pictures on Instagram with Tierney O'Neill on his t-shirt. What does that say, bro? It means he rates the club, you know. It means he rates the club. He rates Thierry Henry. If it's a big deal, send Thierry Henry to do the job. Send Thierry Henry to go and sign Rafael, bro. I'm sure you will not reject that one. So I think the left side still needs addressing. The middle, if we get an LZ. Because if Liverpool are going to bring in Isak, scary hours, bro. It's totally scary hours. So I think we need to push for left wing for another option. I know Madueke is there, but I still haven't seen Madueke. We need a thoroughbred, a breadwinner, someone who can step in the crucial moments and change the game. You know, we're talking about a breadwinner. We need a big stepper. That's why I'm talking about if we get an Eze in the middle and then we get Rodri or Rafael there. Let's see if the deals will go through, because nothing has been concrete of late, you know, about Rodri. You know, only news that's coming out is Eze. We have made a bid, but even when this chairman was asked today, like, are you gonna? What's the deal with you and Eze? He was talking about Eze is gonna play the game tomorrow. Tomorrow the Shield Cup game is going to be on. He said Eze is going to play tomorrow, but after that he's not sure if Eze is going to play. So if Eze is not play, if the chairman is saying these things, it means that Eze might be on the market. He might be looking to move. But for us, I think we need to make the move ASAP. All these things about we need to sell people, I don't think it's a big deal. Buy Eze and then sell later. It's the same thing, right? What you need is to balance your books only. I think that's just about it. Let's see. But Eze will do us wonders, you know. Eze will completely do us under. He's a young gunner. He bleeds red already. So Eze coming in might just do us no wonders. Let's see if we can close the deal. Pay up the money. I think they were talking about he's going to be around 70 million. No, 50 to 70 million. Pay up the money for Eze and bring in him, you know, as soon as this was. The first 5 games we have are crucial. But anyway, I'm going to digress on that topic on another day, because I think the first 5 games we will need to discuss chat type. What's really going to happen, because the first 5 games are very, very crazy. You know, I don't want to lie. Arsenal has like the toughest fixtures in the first 5 games, and we will see, and then we will debate, and then we will see how many points we can get from the first 5-6 games. Because for me, I don't want to lie, it's going to be a tricky one, but I don't think we never lose to the big 6. You know, we never lose to the big 6 team. That's all I can tell you. And the other thing, FYI, the mask is in the house. The mask is in the house. Everyone saw those glimpses of what's about to come, you know. So you might need to buckle up. Make sure you sign some good defenders as well. Make sure you really, really sign some good defenders, because if you're not going to sign good defenders, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. If you got a man like Maguire out there waiting, thinking Maguire's going to step on him, let's see. But anyway, people, I think this is just about it. You know, I'm very, very happy with the team today. You know, 36 minutes in, Gyökeres goal, 38 minutes again. Bukayo Saka goal. I think in the 88 minutes or something. 88 minutes or 83 minutes, Kai Havertz with another short, big banger. I think the team has done us well. At least we can sleep well, you know, because this has been the best. We can sleep well, we can chat well, and Arsenal has won a trophy as well. So man cannot chat to us about trophies now. We won one already. For more things to come, you know. So it's just for more things to come. It's just more things to come. But that bullet header sent the Emirates it got every fan in the Emirates standing up. It was a bullet header, bro. Inch perfect one. I didn't even expect it, but when I just saw him twist his head and look, I was like, boy. You know, after people were cooking him, trying to put him in Timberland boots, talking about he's playing with Timberland's boots on. Here's the flow. Right at you see now, right? Who's the flow? You will see, bro. The Premier League isn't ready for Gyökeres. I will say it again. Premier League isn't ready for Gyökeres. They isn't ready, bro. They don't know what is about to hit them. They will not know what is about to hit. But Zubi is a breath of fresh air, bro. He's slick with the passes. The distribution is on point. You are looking at someone. I think this was what we're lacking, is that I know Saka. I know Partey was good with this distribution, but Zubi is not gonna wait. The moment he gets the ball, it's a boom. It's a boom. And today we're even putting in long balls as well too. So this is the thing, bro. We cannot every time be looking to play this slow Lafarge, this slow Lafarge, slow cooking football. Putting long balls to the wings, because we have wings who can run. Martinelli is there, Saka is there. Put in some long balls once in a while. But Calafiori was the one who did that long ball. But guys, I'm really, really happy with the team. I'm really, really happy with the team. I'm very, very happy. Noni Madueke, only maybe he will need to work on his finishing. I think Noni Madueke, the finishing might be an issue for him. Just the cutting edge, but him running at the ball. But he's getting in the final stage, doing a little 1-2s, but he will need to work on his finishing. I think that is the main thing, maybe with Noni Madueke. But for Moscara, I'm buzzed about Moscara. I don't have anything. And King Kai scoring. You guys know already my feelings on King Kai. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Tomorrow is gonna be the FA Cup Community Shield. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch the game or if I'm not, but I'm gonna be here to do the match reaction for the FA Cup. Because the FA Cup, Crystal Palace is gonna be playing Liverpool. We wanna see what's the deal about Ekitike this, Ekitike that, Ekitike rat tat tat. We wanna see the real deal tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm gonna pull up to watch Eze. I'm supporting Crystal Palace. You all know that Eze is gonna be there doing his thing. Even they have a good striker, though. I don't know why people are not trying to sign Mateta. Mateta is a very, very good striker. I didn't understand why people didn't want to sign him, but he is a very, very good striker. I don't understand why people didn't want to sign Mateta, but he's a very, very good striker. That in all honesty, for the game, the tempo was a bit higher today. The tempo was a bit higher. Our attacking movements were very, very good in the final third. The tempo was very high. We were electric, bro. All gas, no brakes, like Jacob Fatu, all gas, no brakes. And it gives us some confidence, bro. At least we are confident. We can look onto the game and let's hope we don't get some injuries, Let's hope we don't get some injuries. And Calafiori is going to be available, He's going to be more available. He's not trying to do the Tomiyasu thing, the Tomiyasu Tuyo, He's going to be available, I hope. But I didn't check what's happening with the signings today. Any transfer news for today? I didn't get to check anything for today. Let me see what's happening with the transfer news. But I saw Manchester United unveiling Benjamin Tesco. Bro, Tesco is in the building, bro. I saw Tesco. He's a tall lad, man. He's a tall lad. Very, very tall, bro. I think his presence, people are going to feel it, because a tall lad, he can quickly shag off people. We're talking now, I think he's more like Zlatan, bro. He's more in the line of Zlatan. A very, very tall lad. I think these headers and everything, I think they're going to be playing those crosses. They want to put all crosses on him, Let me see what's happened today, this transfers, bro. I didn't check anything. Newcastle are trying to sign Samu Aguero, this FC Porto striker. Okay. And Newcastle in that limbo, bro. I don't know what's happening. Chelsea, I'm just waiting for the here we go for Chelsea. Chelsea signing Garnacho, one of the prominent strikers, one of the prominent star boys. Man like Garnacho, Man like Garnacho. So I don't think today there hasn't been any bars for the signings. Let me see, because today I didn't check anything. What has been going on? What's Fabio Romano talking about? The news is just Newcastle have a new center back. Yeah, they've signed one new center back, and Kingsley Coman is going to Al Nassr. Kingsley Coman is a very good. You remember Kingsley Coman, bro? He's a very, very good player. I think he's leaving Bayern now. He's moving to Al Nassr. Al Nassr will always have the bag, Al Nassr would definitely have the bag, and I think that is why, Isak, the Isak drama is still going on. Isak drama is still going on, and what I heard of late is that he's refusing all the contracts that Newcastle are trying to offer him. It seems like he is hell bent on going. He's talking about I want out, bro. He really, really wants out. So I think Isak might be on the way out. Eddie Howe today he plays. What did he report today? He said, but I don't think he wants to be there, bro. He wants to go. Just sell the guy. Why you want to keep a player who's not happy, bro? Might as well want to say him, you know. But guys, Victor Gyökeres has landed. The mask is in Emirates, you know. The mask is in Emirates. I don't think today there's any good news. There hasn't been much for today. I think because it's probably because it's a Sunday, so maybe that's why, you know. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in and supporting your boy. Make sure you smash them likes up, hit that notification bell. Tomorrow we'll come in and then we will dwell on the game for the community shoot game. You know, we're trying to do this on a day to get 30 minutes in, 40 minutes, an hour. It depends with the vibe, you know. It depends with the vibe of the chat. If the chat is in banging, then we can do it an hour. We can go as long as we want. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you are subscribed, hit that notification bell, and like the channel, you know, like the show. But today the Gunners have did us wonders. We can sleep well at night, you know. We have a trophy. The big thing is Arsenal has a trophy today, so don't come to me talking about this. I'm not trying to hear it. We have a trophy today. Go and check the pictures right now. We're carrying one trophy, bro. We're carrying one trophy. More to come. There is more to come. But guys, that's just about it, you know. I'm a bit logging out. Thank you for tuning in. I'm out.